Hey guys, somebody asked me the other day, hey Carlos, when you talk about energy, when you talk about positive and negatives, what do you mean by that? How can I understand it? And that's an awesome question. I mean, that's really important to understand before you even begin, anything. Is that, and a good way that I thought, that I understand it is that I go back to Isaac Newton and his laws of physics. And this is awesome because it's like scientific proof that, this stuff exists, and one of his laws of physics is that energy cannot be created nor destroyed. It can only be transferred. And, in science, it applies to, heat and cold and just different types of energies and how, you can transfer certain kinetic energy into potential energy, kinetic energy. It goes back and forth, and you can get really deep and really confusing. But I think what you really need to understand is that we experience energy all the time. And when I mean by energy, I mean people, thoughts, circumstances that we are in at the moment. And you have to, 50 Cent always says is that during his as he was growing up, he had to turn shit into sugar because his circumstances were so bad. He lived in such poverty and in a bad area, with constant negative energy, like negative circumstances, like negative influence, just being shot at him every single day. And I mean, that's what a lot of people experience on a daily basis. But what differentiates yourself from everybody else is that the successful ones will take negative circumstances and negative energies and turn them into positive ones. And like Isaac Newton says that, energy cannot be created nor destroyed, it can only be transferred. So we can only transfer energy that comes in. We can only take positive energy and negative energy and transfer that into whatever we need it for. So when you're trying to achieve your goals, when you're trying to do something that you want to accomplish, is that, for example, starting your own business. Most people won't do it because they let their circumstances and their thoughts kind of tell them what to do, because it's just, I don't have the money, I don't have the time to do it, people are not going to like this, people are not going to follow me, whatever, it's not the right time, I need more time, I need more of this. And that's just, that can just destroy everything if you just let that energy just come in and just stay negative. What you need to do is transfer that energy into a positive. Transfer that crappy situation into a positive one. An example of this: if you don't have the money or you don't have the time, sit down and think about how you can do it. And that's what differentiates yourselves from everybody else. Like, you don't want to be like me. You can follow people and say, how they did certain things, or I love reading biographies and love reading like motivational stuff, because I like to see how people think. But when it comes to actually like a business or something like your ideas and your thoughts is what differentiates yourselves from it. It kind of makes you. So everybody has a different circumstance. So turn those negatives, sit down, write the negative circumstances that you're in right now. Most people tell you, don't focus on the negative, just stay positive, stay happy, all this. But you really have to sit down and analyze all the negative circumstances in your life and sit down and say, okay, I don't have the money, I don't have the time to do it. How can I do this? Everything is possible that you want to do. Any goal that you want to achieve is possible. So sit down, write down whatever's holding you back, your negative thoughts, your negative circumstances. What do you need that you don't have, and write down another way that you can do it. There's always another way. I don't have the money right now. Well, can you do it cheaper? Can you do it another way where it doesn't need as much money? And that's what makes the difference between successful people and not. people want different. People want to see different outlooks out there. People want to see different ideas, and that's what will propel you to be successful. Take those negative energies and turn them into positive. That's what's going to get you. That's what's going to get you going. Is that even if you don't have positive things around you at the moment, you're going to do like 50 Cent. Take the shit and turn it into sugar. And it's as simple as that. I mean, that's exactly what you have to do. Is that the negative thoughts, you have to turn them into positives. That's the only thing